I'm here for you, no matter what. Listen, what happens in group stays in group. Trust me, we've all been there.
Thank you, Hetty. That means a lot. You know, I still can't believe that she's gone. She was my whole world. How am I going to live without her?
I know how that feels. It's been 20 years since I lost Amy. Every day is a struggle.
I'll never forget that moment when that officer told me that I lost the most precious thing in my life. He ripped my heart out. Hetty, the pain is just fucking unbearable.
Sometimes you numb it away with pills, booze, work, but it's always there, waiting to ambush you, punish you for being helpless, for not protecting her.
I didn't protect her. I should have done more. I could have prevented this. I failed as a mother. Why did I let her go to that goddamn party?
You have to stop blaming yourself. Focus on those monsters that did this. They're out there leading a normal life. Why aren't they suffering? Why aren't they being punished?
They should be punished. Those monsters should be punished. They took that all away from me. I don't know what to do. There must be something that I could do to get justice for her.
Justice. I got so sick and tired of waiting for the system to bring me justice. So I made my own system. Believe me when I say the only way to get justice for Rosa is through training.
Training? What kind of training?
Call me. Here's my card.
Thank you.
All right. Really. Can I get you some water? Cigarette, Coke?
I'm not thirsty.
Well, the fact is that a girl died at the party and you were there. All right. I'm not saying you had anything to do with it, but you were there. So I need to know what you saw and what you know happened that night. If you didn't do nothing, then you got nothing to worry about.
Just because I was at that party doesn't mean I know I saw shit. You're fishing right now and you got nothing on me. Where the fuck's my lawyer at?
You want your lawyer? Well, that don't make you look very good right now. What do you need a lawyer for if you didn't do nothing? And you don't know Chandler Donovan. Never even met him.
I don't know any fucking Chandler, right? Let me ask you something, detective. You like what you do? Because I'd sure as shit hate to be a fucking pig like you.
Tough guy. Huh? You tough guy?
What the fuck, man?
The only person that's going to be squealing like a pig is you when you're getting fucked in prison. There were two people with Rosa Fisher that night. You were one of them, and one of the two of you is going down for this.
Fuck you, man.
You think it's going to be Donovan? Really? You think so? Let me ask you something. When his daddy's got him all lawyered up, what do you think he's going to do? What do you think he's going to do? He's going to throw you under the fucking bus, you dumb motherfucker. You think he gives a shit about some drug dealing Southie? I'm going to step out of here for a few minutes and calm down. And I suggest you think real hard about what I just told you. Because this problem ain't going away. Chandler Donovan. Looks like you got yourself in some trouble here, buddy boy.
Look, I told you 5 times I don't remember anything. And why can't I call my father? I mean, he'll take care of this. Just let me talk to him. And why am I even here?
Are you here? Because he was one of the last people seen with Rosa Fisher before she wound up dead. So why don't you tell me how you think that happened?
I've had 20 to 30 of these things. I've never had any instances of any kind. Okay? My parents, they called me. Yeah, they bust my ass, but nothing with the police or anything like that. One time, some kid got a DUI on his way home and blamed it on a party at Senator Donovan's mansion. Yeah, we squashed that one pretty quick. And that kid was a fucking loser anyway. But with Rosa Fisher, I got no idea.
No idea, of course, yeah.
See, the real issue here is people trying to make an example of me. I mean, how the fuck does this even add up?
You know your homeboy, Riley Porter, the drug dealer. Well, I was just talking to him in the room next door, and he's talking a lot of shit about you. That's right. What? You can't be surprised, can you? He told me you went in the room with Rosa Fisher, had your way with her, and when you came out, she was already unconscious, and you basically left her in there to die. He also told me he told you not to give her fentanyl, and you did anyway, and you said, quote, "No, I need her to be fucked up." Did you rape Rosa Fisher, Mr. Donovan? Because it sure sounds that way to me.
So, some young girl parties a little too hard, and her parents get to cry wolf. But I can't even call my father, who's a United States Senator. I was a 3-time All-American and team captain. I graduated summa cum laude from Harvard. I'm currently at the top of my class at Yale Law. Yet this young girl who hasn't done a goddamn thing in her life has power over me? Okay, let's talk this one through. First off, Rosa Fisher adds me on Instagram, and then she sends me a message. Then she starts sending me pictures. Then the second she steps foot in my house at the night of my party, she's jumping all over me and grabbing my nuts. This doesn't sound like she wanted to have sex with me. I mean, did I rape Rosa Fisher? No. But I had sex with her. Did I buy drugs? No. But I did some. And guess what? So did she. So please, entertain me as to how I'm guilty of rape and her death.
You know what? I don't like you. You represent everything that's fucked up about this country. You're an entitled, privileged little fuck in your tailored suit there and your Harvard degree. The whole world revolves around Chandler Donovan, right? And anyone that gets in your way just gets stepped on or kicked over into the gutter. Well, I don't think so, my friend. Times are changing. That girl had a whole life ahead of her, and as far as I can see, you took it away from her.
Yeah, well, I'm done talking to you. I'd like to speak with my father and my lawyer.
Hey, what's up, Chandler man? How we living?
I'm good. What your little junky ass doing?
Man, just chilling, enjoying myself.
Okay.
Hey, you looking, man? I'm trying to push some of this coke.
Am I looking for your drugs, man? You know I don't need your drugs. Come on, man. That's what beer and pussy's for. Yeah, I feel a little bad for you, though. I might have to buy a gram off you.
I appreciate that shit.
Yeah, you're lucky I like you.
Hey, you know that chick over there?
Oh, yeah. That one, Rosa?
Yeah.
That's some sweet ass right there. I think I'm gonna give her a tour of my bedroom in a minute. Why, you know her?
Nah, I was just wondering and shit, you know, looking around, enjoying myself.
Yeah. Alright, well, I call dibs on that. But, hey, I'm sure you can score a hand job from some fat chick, give her a bump of coke. Seems like it's your best bet. But I don't know. Enjoy yourself.
just got done talking to Donovan, and he had some shit to say.
Yeah? Like what?
Like you gave Rosa Fisher the drugs.
Some fucking bullshit, man. It wasn't me.
Someone's going down for this, okay? And if it's not going to be you, you better give me something to work with.
Fuck. All right, I was at that party with Chan that night. I sold him some weed. But he ended up with some coke or something. He was all fucked up and all over that Rosa chick. I saw him give her some of the drugs. And then he took her to his room. But that's all I know.
And you never saw him for the rest of the night?
I fucking saw him. It was his fucking party. He was taking shots with people. But I didn't see Rosa for the rest of the night, I swear. I'm a good guy. I just happen to sell drugs.
Okay. And we're going to have to get after Chandler.
You know, Chandler, I'm not too concerned with whether or not these people like you. This is Massachusetts. These people have seen enough of you blue blood, Hyannisport Golf Club, legacy admission, Kennedy-looking pricks. They're going to want to punish you for every asshole who ever got away with it, for every rich prick who slipped through the system. But more than that, they're going to want to adhere to their principles. And in order to do that, in order to go home and look their wives and daughters in the eye, they're going to have to believe they didn't have any other choice but to set you free. So now, the only person who can screw that up is you. So when you get on that stand, you say exactly what I tell you to say, exactly how I tell you to say it.
Not guilty, Your Honor. Your Honor, the night of January 17th, I had a party at the home of my parents while they were away on a ski trip to Vail. I've had numerous parties like this in the past, but never have I been accused of anything like this kind. Prior to that night, Rosa Fisher sent me a message via Instagram asking if her and her friends could come to my party. Leading up to that night, we were casually talking and flirting. Rosa Fisher then began to send me some provocative photos via Snapchat. They were nothing nude, but they were provocative and they were insinuating in nature. This gave me the invitation to flirt back and believe that we would eventually hook up the night of my party.
You tell them that when she arrived there that night, that she was already intoxicated. If we want these people to believe your story, you can't make her out to be pure as the driven snow, but she also can't be the village bicycle, so you're gonna have to find a balance. We're looking at about 60% Madonna, 40% whore.
When Rosa and her friends came over to my house, they were already intoxicated from partying at hers. When she greeted me, she gave me a hug and she proceeded to grab my crotch. From this moment, I was very driven to have sex with her.
You make sure you call Riley your acquaintance. He is not your friend.
An acquaintance of mine, Riley Porter, had stopped by my house. I did not buy any drugs from Riley Porter, but I was offered them since I was hosting the party. Rosa asked me if we were doing cocaine in my bedroom, and I said yes. Then Rosa Fisher said, and I'm going to quote Rosa Fisher, "I would like to partake in those festivities." I then led her to my bedroom, and we proceeded to do cocaine. She said, and again, I'm going to quote Rosa Fisher, "I want you to do some off of me."
When you talk about the sex stuff, you say that these are her words verbatim and try to sound embarrassed having to say them.
After that, Rosa Fisher said, and again, I quote Rosa Fisher, I want to do some off of you." And after that, we had sex.
Make it clear that the sex was normal, consensual sex. She moaned. She said what she wanted you to do to her. You don't make it sound like it was anything out of the ordinary.
Rosa Fisher never appeared to me once to be unconscious. She would moan, she would say my name, and she would say other sexual phrases that would appear normal during intercourse.
Do not say a word about blacking out until after the sex was over. When you two were in that bedroom, you were both at 100%.
Your Honor, I was unaware that the drug we were consuming at the time was fentanyl. I was told that it was cocaine. My memory from the remainder of the night is not reliable, as it is non-existent due to the consumption of alcohol and drugs.
It's all on you from this point out, Chandler. You screw this up, your parents are going to be photoshopping you into the family Christmas card for the next 15 to 20 years.
Your Honor, I did not force myself on Rosa Fisher, and I did not rape her. That's the God's honest truth.
Mr. Vidal,
What are you doing here, Mrs. Fisher? This isn't appropriate for you to be.
how could you be such a lowlife? How could you let that bastard say all those despicable things about Rosa when you know damn well that he's guilty? You're no different than he is in my book. Insufficient evidence. My ass! It was his party. He gave her the drugs, and then he raped her. Do you have any fucking idea what it's like to bury your own child? Do you?
Mrs. Fisher, look, I'm very sorry about Rosa. I really am.
You don't give a damn about me, okay? I don't want to hear it. She was all I had. She was everything, my baby. And now she's gone. And you expect for me to just walk away while he's out free to do it again? Oh no. You fucked with the wrong person. And I know that there's something more going on here. And I'm going to get to the bottom of it. And swear to God, when I do, I'm bringing you down with that whole Donovan family. Because you're nothing but a fucking monster.
I do, actually. I do know. Not what it's like to lose a child, but I do know what it's like to lose the person that means the most to you. To see the people who you hold responsible and see that they're unsympathetic, but I'm sorry, Ms. Fisher, that's not me. I don't know, I thought maybe you figured when you came here I would be some sort of monster and then you could justify your hatred for me. But the problem is, Mrs. Fisher, that monsters aren't real. The horrible things that are done to people are done to them by other people. People that look just like you and me, and that's why they're so damn hard to spot, trust me. You can't tell the good people from the bad people because good and bad is what people are. It's in all of us. I'm sorry that you think that the law failed you, Mrs. Fisher. My advice, maybe it's time you failed the law. Maybe it's time you found your own monster.
Hey. Hey. Listen, tell me more about this plan. I want that fucking bastard to pay for what he took from me. I want him to suffer for what he did.
Listen, I know this has been so incredibly difficult, but this anger, let it feed you. Let it fuel your desire for justice for Rosa. You saw that, DA. He doesn't give a damn about you or Rosa. He's just a coward, out for himself.
I know. And that bastard is going to continue to fuck up, and his rich daddy, he'll bail him out every time. No, he's got to pay for what he did. And that drug dealer, he's going down with him. I mean, can you believe how smug he was on that stand? I just wanted to reach out and grab him and just beat the shit out of him.
All those disgusting lies he told about her. In the end, the only one on trial was Rosa.
I know now that this is the only way to get justice for her. He's going to suffer. He's going to pay for what he did.
Oh, don't you worry. Together, we're going to make those bastards sorry they were ever born.
Let me the fuck out of here! Let me out! You can't do this!
It's for your own protection.
He's not the problem. He's a fucking good guy. I know this sounds crazy, but with him alive, we can get to his fucking dad.
Crazy? Now I know you're crazy. Good guy? He's just a scumbag like all of the Donovans.
I'm sorry. It wasn't supposed to fucking happen like that.
Well, I can't afford any more mistakes. Don't forget why we're here.
Plans change. Just fucking trust me.
Rule number 1, trust no one. Rule number 2, stick to the goddamn plan.
You want to waste him, then fucking do it.
I have waited so long to get this close. Now's my chance, and I'm gonna take it.
What the fuck?
It wasn't me, I swear to God. Please stop. You don't have to kill me. I didn't kill Rosa, I swear. I swear to God. Why are you doing this to me? Why me? It wasn't me. I swear to God, it wasn't me. But if you're gonna kill me, just go ahead and fucking kill me, because I can't go back to my dad. Oh.